My friends, welcome to Once Upon a Pipe. I want you to listen very, very carefully. Do you hear it? Listen closely. Do you hear that? Maybe it's what you don't hear that's so important and so relieving. And that, my friends, is the sound of thousands upon thousands upon thousands of cicadas. I've been trying to do this video and wanted to shoot it outdoors. Of course, I would have preferred to do it when it was about 20 degrees cooler. And the heat index today is in the triple digits, but the cicadas were so loud that I literally could not hear myself. So here I am, 20 degrees hotter, and the heat index, again, triple digits, but I'm gonna sweat my way through it. I've got mosquitoes buzzing all around me, so I'm gonna be swatting them. And today I have some apple strudel in my unmarked meerschaum pipe, but it is a very, very nice pipe. It's an eBay find, so didn't pay much for it. Nothing more than what you would pay for a barrel pipe, but it is a very nice pipe, actually. Well, today I want to share with you a book I got a couple months ago. And it is from someone I met many, many years ago in the early 90s. He is a local news anchor for our Fox News affiliate here in Lexington. And his name is Marvin Bartlett. And he came out with a book called Spirit of the Bluegrass, which is based on his TV segment, his news segment called Spirit of the Bluegrass. And so it is a collection of, as it says here, strange, surprising, and sentimental stories from Kentucky. So this is all about Kentucky. And although Marvin Bartlett himself is not a native of Kentucky, he's lived here long enough that we can certainly consider him part of the Kentucky family. And I'm pretty sure he bleeds blue. What I want to share with you is just a short story. It kind of demonstrates Marvin's skill in writing and ability to tell a story. And so what he does is he travels around and he finds these unique places. Some of them are right underneath our nose. Others are a little further out, but they're all part of Kentucky, and that's what connects us. And this particular story is called the Dear John Ranch. And this is out of Nelson County. Bloomfield sits just off the Bluegrass Parkway, a town with about 1,000 residents. Unlike many small towns, it still has a vibrant business district. There is Nettie Jarvis Antiques, a well-known shop that is like a museum, connected to a general store and tea room, and Old Bloomfield Meeting Hall, which houses an ice cream shop, bowling alley, and tavern. All of these old structures have new life, thanks to one woman, Linda Bruckheimer, the wife of famed Hollywood producer Jerry Bruckheimer. While he made blockbuster movies over the years, such as Block Hawk Down, Beverly Hills Cop, and Top Gun, she restored buildings. It's hard to close your eyes to something you see and want to do, Linda Bruckheimer said. Eventually, there will be more things. The Bruckheimers own a large farm just outside Bloomfield, a town founded in 1790. Linda also pursues her passion for preservation there. She has restored several cabins on the property as places for their celebrity friends to stay when they visit from Hollywood. One of the cabins predates Abraham Lincoln. Linda, who grew up in Louisville, discovered Bloomfield on a drive years before she ever dreamed of living there. As an author and photographer, she likes to take the back roads to seek out unusual things. Her love of roadside attractions led her to create her own in the summer of 2020, just a couple of miles from her downtown strip of business. Drivers who enter Bloomfield from the west on State Route 55 pass the couple's farm, and many do a double take when they see the green scene beyond the white plank fences. It's one more thing to make Bloomfield unique, Bruckheimer said. The field looks like a graveyard of John Deere tractors, 10 of them in a row, partially buried with their noses pointed skyward. Bruckheimer said she was inspired by a quirky attraction she loves in Texas known as Cadillac Ranch. It prompted her to design her so-called Dear John Ranch, a tribute to the region's farming history. A lot of people are going in a car. They don't want to be just on the freeway. They want to see things that make Kentucky, Kentucky. And you never know what that is, she said. It's just something unexpected. The tractors were planted without fanfare. They just showed up for people to discover on their own and lined up from the oldest to the newest. Bruckheimer says it is art, so the key is to get people to notice it, even if they don't understand it. I think it gives people a lift and puts a smile on their face, and that's the most important thing to me. Even when she is away at her primary home in Los Angeles, Linda Bruckheimer is always looking for ways to promote Bloomfield, and she believes retired tractors can still have a lot of pull. Here's a picture of those tractors there, all in a row. How about that? And that's just one of many stories in Spirit of the Bluegrass, the book by Marvin Bartlett. And I'm enjoying, he's got some Halloween stories in here. And he signed this. He actually signed it to me and my wife. There you go. Interesting connection about Marvin Bartlett and myself. Years ago, when I first started working at the job I have now, or at the company I work for, I was just getting into wiring houses, and the lead electrician and I ended up wiring Marvin Bartlett's house, in which he still lives today. So I thought that was pretty cool. Spirit of the Bluegrass, and I'm just kind of curious, what is in your backyard or your area, your neck of the woods, so to speak, that that is unique and offers something a little different that speaks to your area, your state. The one thing I like about picking up books like this, number one, it's local. It's written by a local person, and it's all about this area. It's all about Kentucky. Some of you know that I love to ride my motorcycle. I have a 2006 Honda Goldwing, and picking up this book is actually a good way for me to get on my bike, and even with my son who now has a motorcycle, and ride out and explore some of these areas of the bluegrass. It's a good way to get connected with my son, and it's a good way to see and meet the people of this state. So I'm looking forward to getting out and exploring, probably in the fall time, when it gets a little bit cooler, and I want to take some longer rides. But that's an example of one of the stories from Marvin Bartlett's book, Spirit of the Bluegrass. In other news, life is moving on very quickly. I'm managing to stay busy. I had the busiest 5 days of my life, probably in 20 years, this past week. Man alive, I never thought that I would be this busy, ever. But here I am, and it's all by the grace of God. It's so funny because I kept telling myself, that's it. Lord, I'm going to say no. The next time somebody asks me to do something, I'm going to say no. And sure enough, 2 days later, after I had made that proclamation, I was asked to participate in something, and I said yes. And, I don't regret doing it, but mercy, it just took a lot of energy. I think there are just times when I have nothing left to run on but God's grace. And actually that's where I should probably start out, It's kind of crazy to try to start, number one, in my own strength, and then think that I can finish in that strength. It's not going to happen, because I'll just run myself to death. But it's a good reminder for me to, no matter what I'm doing, no matter what I say yes to start everything in God's grace and in His blessing. This Boswell apple strudel is the bomb. It is a delightful aromatic. I'm looking forward to fall. We just got through with some crazy weather. We had so much rain. We've had tornadoes, strong winds. We've had consecutive days where we didn't even see the sun. It was just clouds and rain and clouds and rain and more clouds. And now, all of a sudden, sunshine for most of the day, clouds building in the afternoon. But still, it's one of those where it just gets partly cloudy. So there's still plenty of sunshine, plenty of humidity, and hot temperatures. So summer has arrived here in the Bluegrass, and I'm sweating right along with everybody else. Well, my friends, I always enjoy the opportunity to make a video and come on and connect with you in this way. And I should do it more often, but a lot of things I need to do, like that airplane flying over above. I need to be flying more often, riding my motorcycle more often, and spending time with you guys more often. Thank you for tuning in to Once Upon a Pipe. If you're from this state and you want to get Marvin's book, I'm going to put a link to his book in the description. Even if you're not from the state and you're just want to read some good, quick, short stories, that's what I like about this book. You don't have to go in any order. You can just pick a story. Here's one that just says a chance to dance. So you don't have to read it in order. You can just pick one and just kind of go with it. Here's one from my neck of the woods, Jessamine County. Look at there. Simply Serving. So I'll put that link in there, and I hope to see you guys soon again. And until then, I hope you stay safe, stay hydrated. May God bless you, and thanks for tuning in to Once Upon a Pipe.